Hello, everyone. I'm really glad you are here today. Take a moment for yourself. Slow down your thoughts. Take a deep and calm breath. And let's begin today's story together. Today, we are not just talking about money. We are not just talking about success. We are talking about something deeper. We are talking about how you see the world. Because before your life changes, your thinking must change. Before your results improve, your perspective must improve. Let's begin with a simple situation. Two people walk into the same room, the same environment, the same opportunity, but they see completely different things. One person looks around and thinks, "This place is difficult. This is too competitive. I don't belong here." So he becomes quiet. He steps back. He does nothing. Now imagine another person. She walks into the same room. She feels the same pressure. But she thinks differently. She says, "This is a chance. I can learn something here. I will grow." So she moves forward. She asks questions. She tries. She connects with people. Over time, her life begins to change. What made the difference? Not the environment, not the opportunity, mindset. Now let's look at another situation. One person hears about a new opportunity. It sounds uncertain. It sounds risky. He immediately thinks, "This might fail. I could lose." So he avoids it. He stays where he is. Now imagine another person. She hears the same opportunity. She feels the same uncertainty. But she thinks differently. She says, "What can I learn from this? What if this works?" So she explores. She studies. She takes a small step. And that small step creates a new path. This is the beginning of a rich mindset. Another important difference is how people see problems. One person sees a problem and feels stress. He feels stuck. He says, "This is too much. This is not fair." Now imagine another person. She sees the same problem. She feels the same pressure. But she thinks differently. She says, "This is something I can solve. This will make me stronger." So she begins. She works through it. And she grows. This is the difference. A rich mindset does not remove problems. It changes how you respond to them. Another powerful example is Elon Musk. He faced many failures, many difficulties, but he did not stop. He saw problems as challenges to solve. This mindset allowed him to continue. Now let's go deeper. A rich mindset also changes how you see time. One person lives for today. He wants comfort. He wants ease. He avoids effort. Now imagine another person. She thinks about the future. She is willing to feel discomfort now because she knows it will create something better later. This is powerful because it changes daily decisions. Now think about your own life. How do you see opportunities? How do you see problems? How do you see time? These questions matter because your perspective creates your direction, and your direction creates your future. In the next part, we will go deeper. We will explore how a rich mindset changes your decisions and actions. Because thinking is only the beginning. What you do is what creates results. Now we understand perspective. But mindset is not just thinking. It is action. It is decision. It is habit. Because what you do every day builds your life. Let's begin with a simple example. One person finishes work. He feels tired. He chooses comfort. He watches videos. He relaxes for hours. This becomes a habit. Now imagine another person. She also feels tired. She also rests. But she sets a limit. After resting, she spends time learning, even just a little. She reads. She studies. She improves. She does this every day. At first, it feels small. It feels slow. But over time, it creates a difference. This is how a rich mindset works. Another important idea is decision making. Let's look at a situation. One person receives money. He spends it immediately. He follows his feelings. Now imagine another person. She pauses. She thinks. She asks, how can this help my future? So she saves. She invests. She uses it carefully. This creates growth. Another example. One person avoids difficult tasks. He delays. He waits. Now imagine another person. She starts small. She takes action. She builds momentum. This creates progress. Another important idea is consistency. One person tries once, then stops. Now imagine another person. She continues. Every day. Even when it is hard. This creates results. Another powerful example is Warren Buffett. He did not become successful overnight. He made consistent decisions. He followed simple habits. For many years, this created wealth. Another important idea is learning. One person stops learning. He stays the same. Now imagine another person. She learns continuously. She improves. She adapts. This creates opportunity. Another important idea is environment. Your environment affects your behavior. If your environment is negative, you struggle. If it is positive, you grow. So you must choose carefully. Now think about your daily life. What do you do every day? What decisions do you make? What habits do you repeat? These questions matter because your habits create your future. In the final part, we will explore how to maintain this mindset. Because building it is one thing, keeping it is another. Now we understand mindset. We understand habits. But the final step is this: consistency. Because change does not happen once. It happens every day. Let's begin with a simple idea. You are not trying to change your life. You are trying to change who you are. One decision at a time. One habit at a time. Let's look at an example. One person tries to change for a short time, then stops. Now imagine another person. She continues. Even when it is difficult, even when she feels tired, this creates transformation. Another important idea is patience. You will not see results immediately. This is normal. But if you continue, you will see progress. Another important idea is identity. You must see yourself differently, not as someone who is stuck, but as someone who is growing. Another important idea is removing bad patterns. You cannot grow if you continue the same mistakes, so you must replace them. Another powerful example is James Clear. He explains that small habits create big change. This is true. Another important idea is belief. If you believe you cannot change, you will not try. But if you believe you can, you will act. Now imagine your future. Imagine you think differently. Imagine you act differently. Imagine your life slowly improving. This is possible. You can build it, one step at a time. Before we finish, remember this simple truth. A rich mindset is not something you are born with. It is something you build through your thoughts, through your decisions, through your actions, every day. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope this story inspires you. Take care of yourself. Keep learning, keep growing, and see you in the next story.